Yeah, all right. Now, sometimes you need to find the sum of a finite arithmetic sequence. Remember, finite means you have a start and you have an end. Infinite sequence means it never stops. So there is a simple formula for the sum of an arithmetic sequence. This simple formula, which you will be given as well, is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Now think about this. If you are adding an entire group of numbers together, if n, say this is a 10 right here, S sub 10, you're adding up 10 numbers together, right? So you're going to have your first term plus a sub 10, right? So wouldn't that make sense that whatever you're adding here, that's going to be your first term plus your last term of your sequence every single time? Okay, so if you're adding 20 numbers together, if this is an S sub 20, your n is 20, you put a 20 here. You have your first term, which is a sub 1. You have your last term, which is an a sub 20, your first and your last terms of your sequence. So let's look at our next example here. Example 5, we have to find each sum. So we're going to have to use the formula. We're going to say use this S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. So how many total terms do we have here?
7.
7. You're trying to find the sum of 7 terms. S sub 7. So everywhere we have an n, we plug in a 7. So we're going to say 7 divided by 2 plus your first term, your a sub 1, which is, the first one we were given is 40. And this is a sub 7, your 7th term, which is also your last term,
22.
which is 22. So to add all those up without typing them on your calculator, 40 plus 37 plus 34 plus 31, on and on and on, without typing all those in, plug it in this formula, which really if there's only 7 numbers, it's not that big of a deal to type all those in. But you're going to end up and get a total of 217 is what you should get. 217. Now, for like I said, for only 7 numbers, you could have all those into your calculator, and that may make you feel better about yourself. But for letters B and letter C here, I don't think I want to add all the numbers from 1 to 35 together on my calculator, because you might make a boo-boo somewhere. So if we start off, if we use the same formula, S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Plug in, we're going to find the sum of, how many terms are we going to add up together here? From 1 to 35? You're going to add a total of 35 of them. So your n is a 35, so we're going to take 35 over 2 times your first term is a 1, your last term is a 35. See what you get for your sum. Yes, you did do this now for 2 last year. This is a good way to finish up this year, right? You should get 630. All right, try letter C. See what you get for letter C. What do we get?
Oh, 16.
You should get 1653. And that is your answer.